people said that we had renegades, but they were my renegades, so I didn't think they were renegades. I never sat around and said, well, I got a lot of renegades here. If that's the way they're going to portray you, I just figure, let's take it. If that's what they want to say we are, we're really not, but we'll be that. Anytime you were playing a team with a dark jersey, you would have your protective, hand or arm color would be dark. Anytime you played a team that was wearing a white jersey, your protective things in your hands would be white so that you couldn't see them hold them.
The Raiders were always looking for an edge. Fred Biletnikoff had one, smeared on his socks.
He would get a big handful of stickum, and he would rub the stickum all over. And then he would take a spray can of something you could probably lay brick with, and he would just spray that stickum. You throw him a ball in the first quarter, he's got grass stains always everywhere on him. It looked like he'd been playing for a month.
Biletnikoff used so much stickum, he needed to be spoon-fed chewing gum. But that was not the only suspicious activity on the Raiders sideline.
We had a guy named George Anderson who was our trainer, and he was like in the CIA or something. They would have experts in demolition or something. George was an expert in pads, probably most of them illegal.
Number 41, Philadelphia.
George added to my gloves. What he did was he took the stuff from the, like you make casts out, he put it in the hot water, and then he molded it for me. What I essentially had was 2 casts. So when I hit somebody, boom, that was my first shot, right to their eye. I could take them down if I hit them just perfect. I used to like to call it the rake and the can opener. When you got them and you had them in the throat, you drew like that, and you could pop the helmet off, that would be the can opener. One time, O.J. Simpson, they hit him just perfect. They showed this tackle I made for the whole year. Juice's helmet came off, and helmet went flying, and he dropped to his knees and like this. I contribute that to our wonderful trainer that was a master of illegal pads.
The league's island of lost souls.
It's always a group that's seen as a renegade group, the halfway house of the NFL, guys that didn't fit in anywhere else, and they always seem to come to the Raiders and thrive. And it was a simple reason why it always seemed to work, because Al Davis always gave you a chance to be you. And we used to tell all the players, there ain't many stops after you leave here.
One player expected to help Oakland win right away was Matt Millen. The Raiders selected the Penn State linebacker with their second-round pick.
What did I know about the Oakland Raiders? Heck, not very much. I knew them by reputation. I knew they were kind of a rogue outfit. There was a sign that hung above our old locker room, and it said, the Raider rules. Raider rule number 1, cheating is encouraged. Raider rule number 2, see rule number 1.
It was something we said among ourselves when we would be out away from the game. If we were playing golf, if we were playing shuffleboard, if whatever was going on, the old saying was, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
And you laughed about it. You laughed about it until you realized that what they're saying is, find a way to get it done. Find a way to get it done. If somebody holds you, how do you make them stop? You need to talk to the official? Fine. If you need to grab them by the throat, great. If you need to punch them in the throat, whatever you need to do, get that done. Is that cheating? Well, I read Raider rule number 1. Cheating was encouraged. Is that cheating? Actually, no, it isn't. I learned very early. Every game has its own set of rules, and every officiating crew calls them differently. Whatever those rules were that day, you learned them fast, and then you learn how to skirt them.
Whether the Raiders cheated or not didn't matter. Few thought Oakland would win in 1980.